I wanted to catch up with Steve Krieg. Now, he's someone who knows better than most what happens to a community after a once-in-a-lifetime flood event. He was in charge in Lismore 22 months ago when they had a flood event that has been the biggest in that area's lifetime. I've lost count the number of times I've talked to Steve after his community got smashed in February last year. He joins me again. So good to see you again. And, you know, I asked last night for us to get in touch to talk to you today. I didn't realise that you'd been on the phone to your colleague up in Port Douglas.
Yes, Pricey, good to see you again, mate. Yeah, it's important to reach out. You don't know really who's your friend and who's your foe in times like this, and I just thought it'd be important just to reach out and have a bit of a chat and make sure they're okay. It can be a lonely place when you're leading a community through this, so just wanted to reach out and say good day.
Well, I think one of the great things about you, Steve, is that you straightened up the politicians. You were very forthright with them. You respected their office. You respected who they were as individuals. But you got into a conversation and you got promises out of them. Tell me, please, and we haven't spoken for a little while, that most of those promises have actually been met.
Pricey, you and a few of your journo mates need to probably come to Lismore early next year and just have a look and see what hasn't been done. You know, as you said in the intro, we're 22 months on from what is financially the biggest disaster in Australia's history. I wanted to ring the mayors up north just to say good day and reach out and know that they're not alone. But Lismore is by far and away the biggest natural disaster in Australia's history post-settlement. And, you know, I had Murray Watt here a couple of weeks ago who is doing his best, and I don't hold the politicians to account so much as the bureaucratic levels that, you know, I can't take you anywhere in Lismore to show you one piece of physical infrastructure that's been built 22 months on to protect Lismore residents from the vision that you're seeing on your screen now. Having said that, we have opened the first major landslip repair on the main road between Lismore and Nimbin today. $19.5 million repair job there, but we've still got 149 of those to go, those sorts of road repairs. So we're about to sign the biggest disaster recovery funding agreement between state, federal and local government early next year, hopefully, to the tune of about $900 million to get our city back to where it needs to be. But we're early days into what is going to be a decade-long recovery.
I'll try and come up and do the program from there next year. But hang on a minute. You were told flood mitigation would be a priority and it would be built. It hasn't been?
No, and you will recall back in February of this year, I stood shoulder to shoulder with Murray announcing $50 million in quick fix, as they call it, flood mitigation projects. Things like upgrading our levee pumps, which one of our levee pumps still is operated by a tractor. Our council staff have to dry a tractor, hook a PTO shaft up to it to operate a pump. You know, we're still haggling over money, trying to get that. And, you know, we've had 100 mils of rain today. Our community's still a bit tense and a bit wary of heavy rainfall like we've had today. And as you say, 22 months on, and we're still waiting to upgrade our pump network.
But I can get an ice cream, can't I?
Oh, yeah. Norco's open.
That's good news. Steve, great to catch up with you. You've done a fantastic... Yes,
sorry, mate. I will just say that the private sector has been amazing. Organisations like Norco and you know, our industrial estate, we're all getting things done in spite of state and federal government support, not with them. And we really need to form this relationship. I love the Queensland model. I wish it was in New South Wales, but, you know, we've got a lot of work to do.
We'll keep in touch, Steve. It's really good to see your face again, mate, and I'll try and make it up there in the new year. Thank you very much for that. That's Steve Krieg doing a great job there in Lismore.